Well. Here we are, Holden's horses. It's HHV the judge. There he is. I'm in the brand new HFC office suite. Now, I tell you what, Judge, this place is absolutely fantastic. And as long as the owner doesn't come back while we're filming, then we're gonna have a great time. We really are. Now, there are a few teething problems. I might have to just ease to the side to look at the prices. So I'm warning you. I'm not turning away from
I believe you.
boy. It's just to the side of me. That'll be fixed by the next week. Should we be lucky enough to get another edition of HHP the Judge? We have that. Now, I'm not a bitter man. Migration just failed for me at that huge price at Newbury. To do the Lincoln Newbury Spring Cup double,
That'd be brilliant.
One of the tipsters' dreams, Judge. But never mind.
I got to say, I think we were a bit unlucky last week. I thought you were unlucky. I actually think I was unlucky in both races as well. So, but it's one of them. Didn't get a run. I think one of us should have won the race on Saturday for sure.
I think your horse can quite happily never buy a lottery ticket and never answer to the nickname Lucky.
That's right.
Yeah. On a slightly serious note, obviously Ryan Moore wrote that our thoughts are with the Moore family.
Oh, absolutely.
And Josh, he is, whether you know him or not, and it doesn't really matter whether you know him or not. He's stricken at the moment, and such bad luck he's had. He is one of the nicest guys in racing, and our thoughts and prayers are with him and the whole Moore family. Far more important.
Absolutely.
Any of our tipping. So Josh, everybody is pulling for you. Right, a bit of housekeeping. Firstly, Judge, your new YouTube channel, Judge Cottage. Yeah, I mean, monster winning yesterday. I mean, just last week, reminders. Yeah, reminders, mate. 10-1, I believe, when you gave it.
That's right. You're twisting me arm. I tipped up Glam last week, 10-1, and it won at 4s. So I'm really pleased with that. So I've actually also got one. I put one up this morning, but it's still worth having a little look at if anyone gets 5 minutes just to go over and have a look at Judge Pottage. That'd be brilliant.
Look at Judge Pottage, folks. Like and share and join.
Yeah, and subscribe and all that jazz.
Subscribe and all that jazz. Yeah, 10-1. Superb.
Brilliant. Yeah, I'm real pleased.
Yeah, well done, mate. And let me just say a couple of things. Now, I'm not one of these who says I've done this in an email. Well, I am actually. Now, I gave one bet today in my HFC.
Oh, you did.
Red Vineyard. I won't read out what I said, but I told people it'd been working well. I also said, Judge, that the horse had been completely overlooked by the bookmakers. Willie Muir and whoever Grassick who trains with him. But forget that. Who cares about that? The only thing I care about is the horse opened 22-1 on track. It won at 18s. We have scooped the pool. We have wiped the floor with them. Julian at Bed Goodwin is now receiving oxygen backstage. So
he's still very happy, mate, because obviously his horse won the Sussex Champion Hurdle on Sunday. That was a great day for the company.
A big shout out to Bet Goodwin, Julian. A big shout out to the master trainer, Chris Gordon, and of course the mighty Top Cat, Tom.
No, it wasn't Top Cat. It was Super Sub. We had Harry Cobden on.
Oh no! I still love Tom Cannon.
No.
Tom Cannon by default, we praise because
absolutely, he's been riding well though. He's had a good season, Tom.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. And that little misunderstanding between me and him when we didn't agree with him, it's all sorted out now. All smooth. So
you might not have agreed with him, but I did. I liked everybody though.
I'm lumping you in now. Yeah, I'm lumping you.
Bless you.
I mean, to get back in Top Cat's good books, I'm now congratulating him on winners on horses he never actually rode. That's how much I'm crawling around that Top Cat, Tom Cannon. So that's that. So brilliant there for the mighty Bet Goodwin. And I must just mention my management team, our management team now, just 365 Sports Digital Info, their information network. Today they had another bet on Alvarez. They gave it last night. Now that makes 5 winners from 7 with bets at 14-1. This is just sensational. Now, if you want to get involved in this, it's free to join, and then you get offered the bets. There's no buy-in automatically. You pick and choose when you come in that, and it's only the strongest things that gets on this network. So there's a link there. But Alvarez, if you're involved in that, big thumbs up to you. Now, what I will say, Judge, is I watched that because I knew the guys were involved in it, and I think that is a horse going places, and it foiled an almighty gamble on a very shrewd owner that bet the second Mojo Maker 10-1 into 4-1. So Alvarez foiled a plot and landed it for that information network. But I would keep an eye on both those horses, Alvarez and Mojo Maker. I think they are very, very much ahead of the handicap. But it is 2 jumps racing and the finale. And as we all know, the best finales come at the end. And this comes at the end of the jump season. Now, let's take a minute, Judge, to congratulate a man who has to be, I mean, let's be honest, you would walk by him in the street, even if you're a jumps racing fan. But Brian Hughes has clocked 200 winners. Now, let's look at the company he keeps. Richard Dunwoody, Scoo, McCoy, Dickie J. I mean, these are the legends of the game. Now, Hughesy, you know what I think is a bit unfair is I've seen comments on social media, Judge, that he's some sort of false champion or that he does it he's only had 1 grade 2 and on. Let's be honest, the championship jockey is won on the number of winners you get. Yeah. And he has racked up incredible numbers. I mean, what are your thoughts, Judge? It's an incredible performance.
I agree with you. I think it's a terrific effort. And at the end of the day, it should be applauded. I would love to see him getting a few more, if you want to call it quality rides. I mean, end of the day, I mean, obviously, Pipe Outfit had quite a few good horses. But, I mean, McCoy was great at winning around the smaller tracks. And that's, you know, I mean, in the end, he started having some winners at the big meetings. But I think it's only a matter of time before he starts getting some better rides, surely. I mean, I know he's riding at Sandown tomorrow. It'd be good to see him on 1 or 2 better horses, wouldn't it? He deserves to. He's a good jockey.
It would. He plays as somebody said to me earlier, he plays his trade largely in the north.
He does.
And it's not his fault that the northern trainers don't have any horses good enough to win at Cheltenham. No. Now,
mind you, most English people haven't got very good races that win at Cheltenham.
They haven't. But the thing is, Judge, he's being knocked for not winning at the big meetings. But the yards he's associated with don't have runners at the big meetings.
I mean, speaking of yards, I must say it's nice to see Donald McCain back in. He's had 150 odd winners this year, so he's had a record season. So I think his work's got to be applauded as well. I mean, it's been a good effort from them both, you know. So it's. Yeah, at the end of the day, he's a worthy champion. End of, isn't he? So
he is, and I think we salute Hughesy for his second title. And who knows? If he carries on in this vein. It's hard to see somebody getting near him in the next few years because once we come down south, it's much more competitive. Yeah. We're not seeing people racking up those 3 regular trebles 4 times.
Yeah, that's right.
He's doing it Sedge. It's going to be very difficult to wrestle that title from him. So
I'm sure he won't give it up lightly. That's for sure.
Yeah. So Yoza, we salute you. Right, let's go to Sandown for 2 big races on the finale of the jump season and a jump season. When you hear this jump season, fans, you will go, oh, my God, the end of the jump season, what am I going to do? But don't worry, because it starts again on Monday. That's right. Fairly arbitrary and a bit silly, but it is officially the end.
Yeah, I think it's Punchestown next week as well, isn't it?
Yeah. We say this on the eve of a massive jumps racing festival. So, lampooners, but we are going by the BHA rules that it ends tomorrow. That's right. So we're going to look at the 150 and we're going to look at the 332. The 332 is, of course, the big race of the day. The former Whitbread, the staying chase. But let's start off, Judge, with the 150, which is a Novices Championship handicap hurdle. 13 go to post. It's going to be quick ground, as you would expect this time of year. Hugely competitive. What are your thoughts on this race, the opener?
It's not its normal standard, I don't think. I don't think it's as strong a race as it normally is. I I'm not massively keen on the favourite at the price, Napazil. I think it's plenty short enough. It's had quite a few runs as well, hasn't it? Looking at the actual opposition to him, and WizKid obviously his second favourite, that had quite a hard race at Aintree. I just think I'm looking further down the betting order, if you like. Devil Decker even has a solid chance.
Yeah.
But I'm quite keen on. Yeah, exactly. If I could do with a double decker. But Dan Skelton's got a couple of interesting runners here, and I know Harry's riding Dr. Parnassus, but I thought Boomborn was on the upgrade. If you look at its run behind John Bon earlier on in the season, he got beat 9 lengths by John Bon, and Napazil, the favourite here, got beat 5.5 lengths. Napazil's got to give Boomborn well over a stone here. So if you're using John Bon as a form line, and I think at 12, I think he's about 12 to 1, I think he's a fair each way shout here. So I'm hoping to do a bit of boomage with Boomborn.
Wow. Team Skelton there for the judge. Well, let me say, Holden's horses be the judge, maybe a competition, but we are both Team Skelton because I am very, very strong in this race. On number, see how I quickly swayed back in, number 2, Dr. Parnassus, a quality flat horse who many thought was an interesting recruit and had doubts, but I think he's shown himself to be a very, very good recruit to jumps racing. And I think he ran okay. I don't think Cheltenham suited him. Dan Skelton said that the undulations, the horse leaned back towards some of the hurdles. And if you watch the replay, he certainly lost ground there. I think he's a useful type. I think he can use his flat speed. I think he's a stayer who's got a turn of foot, and that's very, very potent over hurdles. And I think at a price of 6 to 1, when you can get 4 places in the village, I think Dr. Parnassus is going to run a huge race, and it wouldn't surprise me if the Skeltons get the winner of this with either Dr. Parnassus or is it second string? As given. So we are Team Skelton. Now that's the first race. We then go to the big race of the day. It's the 3:32. Now I'm a traditionalist. I think the big race of the day should be either 3:30 or 3:35. You know, give or take a minute, but 3:32 for a big race on the Saturday.
It'd probably be off at 3:35 anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mine will probably finish by 3:33. That's a different story. Now it is a race that used to be the Whitbread.
Yeah.
Then it became the Betfred. Now it's the Bet365. Yeah, I mean, good for them for coming in. It is over 3 mile 5 furlongs. It's going to be a staying test. It's the last big race there is of the jump season. It's hugely competitive. Now I'm going to echo something that you said about the Novice Championship. I'm going to be honest here, Judge. I think this is a very poor renewal of this race. You know, we've seen.
Not classy, is it?
No, we've seen all right low-level Gold Cup horses. We've seen national winners come here. I mean, really, let's hope that. You know, maybe I don't know what it is. To be fair to Bet365, the prize money's decent. I don't know what they have to do, but we have a competitive race. But I am all over. I am Team Skelton again. They're a yard that I don't often row in with on this show or on this channel, but I'm all over Phlegmatic here. He's won his last 2. I thought his performance at Kempton was incredibly impressive. And what is particularly of interest to me here, Judge, is the horse was immediately put away for this race. There was no, let's take in the races qualified for at the major festivals. Let's go to the well again. Very interesting that he was put out to protect this mark for this race. And I think he's going to be cherry ripe. I love the way he attacks his fences. We know how Harry Skelton rides aggressively. This race is often won from a horse that's handy. I think Phlegmatic's going to take quite a bit of beating tomorrow. I think there are a lot of horses in this race who are turning up here as, understandably, like a last hurrah, last race. Let's have a go at this. I think he has been trained for this by a very shrewd operator. And I think Phlegmatic, at a best price 9 to 1, I can see, is not bad. And I'm also going to have a little each way double on him and Dr. Parnassus. So I am Team Skelton If both these horses fall at the first 10, then
Yeah.
you'll see a picture outside the new HFC office block of Dan and Harry Skelton with a great big line through. But let's hope we don't see that. So, Judge, what are we thinking? What's going to win the great race?
Funny enough, I feel the same way as you. I don't think it's the strongest renewal I've ever seen. Like you say, Niddy's always the top weights running a Gold Cup. We do have a national winner as such. We have the Scottish national winner in here with Win My Wings. And she, without doubt, is the progressive one. We have basically last year's race was just a mess, wasn't it? You had Enrilo, Kitty's Light, I forget what the winner now, or Potter Man, wasn't it? And Captain Nord. Well, certainly three of them are all in a line. And it's literally where the race stopped. I think Enrilo was a little bit unfortunate. I think he was the worthy winner. But you're looking at the prices now. I really thought Kitty's Light was the one lined up for this race. And then they went and run in the Scottish National. And that's put me away a bit. It's run well, but I do like Christian Williams. You can't deny these big handicaps. We're valuable ones. He lines them up and they win. So
he's dynamite.
So on that basis, I've gone for one of his, but I do think Musical Slave is definitely worth a big mention. It's a progressive horse down at the bottom, £7 well in. That was the one I nearly went for, but I think at the back of my mind, if this horse won and I didn't tip it, I'll be pretty cross with myself. And I'm going for the Christian Williams third string here. I'm going for Captain Nord. It's actually won very nicely at Kempton a couple of runs ago. Run a funny race round Aintree last time. I'm prepared to forgive that run. He hasn't run well there in the past from time to time. It's run okay here. It's got a good form here. First, third, sixth and fifth. It's around about 16 to 1. And certainly with the extra places, I could see him running very well and running at least into a place. And I'd rather go down that road than try to pick one of the 5 to 1, 4 to 1 chances at the front end of the market. And I just think that maybe Captain Nord, put the old cap on one more time and get the business done.
Marvellous. Captain Nord there. So Captain Nord for the judge, for the all-conquering Christian Williams. He looks like he should be the rhythm guitarist for a Smith.
He's a good trainer, mate.
He's a good trainer. I've gone for Phlegmatic. In the earlier race, I've gone for Dr. Parnassus. And the judge has gone for the other Skelton horse, which is called
Boomborn.
Boomborn, yeah. See how because I forgot what it was called, I tried to, instead of saying I've forgotten what it's called, what I tried to do was say, hey, why don't you say the judge name? Hey, a secret there about what I did. So so we are a 75% Team Skelton.
Yes.
25% that indie guitarist Christian Williams. So it's going to be exciting tomorrow. Now, can I say before we go, and I know you're thinking, my God, they normally have finished by now, please.
Absolutely.
There is one small bit. I want to welcome the judges, the latest member of the No More Syndicate, shsyndicates.com, Simon Holden Syndicate Racing. We are so pleased to have you, Judge. And can I say, oh, you should be, my friend. Can I say, HFC club members, this syndicate business has what we call a soft launch, officially launches on Wednesday, Gay Kellaway's Yard, in the morning, with Derek Thompson, Tomo, Are You Well, and all that. We're doing all that, don't worry about that. Live on Facebook, live on Twitter. I'm going to tell you all about how you can watch it. But on Sunday, HFC clubs members are going to get a very special offer because you are HFC members before the official launch. So please look out on Sunday for that email. But Judge, welcome to the syndicate. We're going to have lots of fun in the next flat season with the mighty Gay Kellaway and No More, that son of Ribchester, out of a strategic Prince May. He's a likely type. But until then, let's hope things go well tomorrow. Have a great weekend, my friend Judge. Good luck with yours. If mine don't win, I hope yours do. Yeah. So, and check out the Judge's channel. 10 to 1 win on that week. And like and share and sign up. We'll be back next week. Now, next week, here's the thing. It's the 2,000 guineas. No two show. We're going to do one race, the first classic of the season. So please be with us because we intend to give you the winner of the first classic of the season next week. Until then, thank you for watching. It's been great. Have a great weekend, Judge.
You too, Si. Be lucky, mate.
Always, always. And we shall see you next week. Enjoy yourself, folks. Look out tomorrow morning. If you're in HFC Club, you get the legendary HFC Lucky Red Vineyard 18-1 today. Brilliant. We are, well, who we are is
Holdens. Horses.